Hi there everyone, your Pyral here with some more Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. Last episode, we fought the sextuplet color Power Ranger people outside of this mysterious building, and we caught ourselves a lot of shadow Pokemon. One of them, Mareep, being our next team member. But now we're actually about to investigate this building proper, and maybe find out where Professor Krane is, because the vehicle that took him is here. It's parked right outside. Oh, yeah, you dropped down from the ceiling. You're gonna see that a lot. Anyways, Cypher Peon Corla. Your name makes me think of Corsola. But, yeah. And you want to make sure, I mean, not for this battle, but just in general when going through this building, you want to have a lot of Pokeballs ready, just because you're going to be snagging quite a bit of things here. Now, hopefully, I was contemplating this off screen actually. I was contemplating if I should just lower Mareep's shadow heart gauge all the way before like recording this episode, but you know what? Nah. It'll go down gradually like as we go through this place anyway, so it's not like it really matters too much. But I do know once Mareep's next move is unlocked, it's gonna be a move that's very, very helpful to us. And how dare you do damage to me? I don't like that. But yeah, the next move that Mareep is going to have unlocked is going to be integral to snagging a lot of Pokemon here. So, Skitty, you're done. And you know what? We're here anyways, might as well, like, just heal. Because the healing machine is right here. I mean, we only took, what, 6 damage from that? But still, you can never be too prepared. Okay, so now let's just go down this elevator. And I know I've said this before, but I love this song. Such a good one. And now, we're at a bit of an intersection. We can go this way, we can go this way, except not really. The door doesn't open from this side. And we can go here. This here is the required path. I mean, technically, like, all of this is required, but this is where you're supposed to go. Now, as for which of these Cypher Peons have Shadow Pokemon, I don't remember. But I do know that there are some Shadow Pokemon for us to snag here. Let's see. Nope, you don't have any. Okay, then. Thunder Wave. Yes, this is the move that I was waiting for Mareep to unlock. Because Thunder Wave, it inflicts paralysis. And when it comes to snagging Pokemon... That sounded weird. Yeah, when it comes to snagging Pokemon, just catching Pokemon in general, my favorite tactic to do is paralyze them. Because if you were to put the Pokemon to sleep, they can wake up from that, and then you would need to put them back to sleep. If you were to inflict burn or poison on a Pokemon, their HP would gradually lower. Freezing doesn't happen too often for me to consider doing that, and there's no move that just outright freezes. But with paralysis, the only way the opponent is gonna heal themselves from paralysis is if they use an item or use a move that heals status conditions. And paralysis also makes it so the opponent has a 50% chance of attacking, and also their speed is cut. It's just a really handy status condition to inflict, and in my opinion, it just makes catching Pokemon a whole lot easier. Oh, hello, you. When are they finally going to get that guy to spill the beans about that purification research? He might be the authority on purification, but if you won't talk, our work's not going anywhere. What are you doing here? You look like you'd be someone important standing at the computer, but no, you're just a regular scientist. It's a shame. You could have had, like, something really cool, but nah. Okay, you're in reverse mode, so that helps a lot. Even though Mareep is my next team member, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna swap Mareep out once her heart gauge is all the way down, That way I can just focus on the other shadow Pokemon I have in my party. Let's call you. Also, I like how you have the fossil Pokemon. I actually do like the idea of fossil Pokemon, like them just being like ancient creatures that have been resurrected through science, and like they're still how they were back then. I don't know. Actually, a long time ago, back like, oh wow, this was back like during the Ruby and Sapphire Pokemon cards. I actually had a fossil-based deck. I don't think it was good because I had no like good concept of deck building back then. Like, I just slapped together cards that I thought were cool, tossing a few Pokemon EXs in, and then called it a deck. But it wasn't exactly the best deck by any means. It was just a deck that middle school me thought was neat. Oh, you did. Wow, when did Mareep, like, lose that much HP? Huh. And, okay, you just go into reverse mode again. Also, I failed to mention this with reverse mode before, but when your shadow Pokemon is in reverse mode, it won't accept any items. So, yeah, that's a thing. And as cool as it would be to have Mareep gain like a ton of experience when it gets purified, I do want to focus on lowering the heart gauges of my other shadow Pokemon as well. But Mareep will have her time to shine. Okay, so... oh my gosh, that shook me up. Okay. All I want to do is work on my research. Don't disturb me, please. Okay, well, you're the one that disturbed me. Okay, I guess, Houndour, you can go next because your heart gauge was already, like, on the way down to being lowered while everyone else, I just got them from the PC. And just in case, Mareep, you can be healed. Really? Watch. The moment, like, I switch out Mareep, this Cypher Peon is gonna have a shadow Pokemon, isn't she? Right? Probably. Who knows? Doesn't look like it. And you got Ember back, so that was actually some pretty good timing. Ember's gonna definitely make quick, easy work of that Swinub. And Eugene, you are just gonna be all over the place with your levels. You're gonna be overpowered. Oh, shadow Pokemon right here, Spinarak. As much as I like Spinarak, it's not a good Pokemon. It's another one of those early game bug types. But, I mean, I can't really see any reason why you would use Spinarak. Unless, like, you really, really like it, because I really like its evolution Ariados. But, yeah, Spinarak, you could do better. Let's switch on over to Mareep, because Mareep has Thunder Wave. And you're probably going to go into reverse mode again, Mareep, but you know what? Whatever. You didn't do that much. I mean, I could just go straight for the catch because it is an early game bug and their catch rates are generally really, really high. Ideas. I'll go for one more Shadow Blitz. One more ought to do it. I mean, that didn't do much, but whatever. At least this will make it a lot easier to catch this thing. And again, you go into reverse mode. I mean, again, it's not like it's that vital, because Mareep's heart gauge is already down all the way. but taking that extra damage at the end of each turn, I don't quite like that. So, you know what? Let's just do that. And this should catch it. Should. I don't know. Might not. Also, I love the designs of the Cypher peons in this game. Just throwing that out there. I think they're really cool looking. Yeah, that's about it. It shouldn't have come out. Okay. Well, I wanted to grab this item. Revive! Ooh, that will restore any of your knocked out Pokemon, like, back to consciousness. And they'll have half HP. Ooh, does that do anything? Oh. Okay then. Please, Professor Krane, when will you tell me about your purification study? I do so want to know. That will let me power up my XD001. I so made it myself. Don't you think that would be fabulous? You've got to be joking. I would never cooperate with people like you. But why? I so don't get it. Why do you refuse an offer so wonderful as this? I don't care how often you repeat yourself. I have no intention of helping your Shadow Pokemon plan. Artificially slamming shut the hearts of Pokemon? It's inexcusable. Put a stop to it immediately. Oh, you're so mean and closed-minded. You don't even try to understand how marvelous it is to help my XD001. Or 001. Naps. Yes, Sister Lavrina. This is all so your fault. Professor Krane is oh so cross because you were so rude when you invited him here. You can't be serious. Listen to the man already. He's been saying all along that he won't help our Shadow Pokemon plan. I can't hear you. The plan is perfect. XD001's condition was off by just a little tiny bit. Being off by just a tiny little bit is enough to make it drop a ship? And really look at the uproar? Naps. It's so all your fault what happened. Every tiny little bit. So, you do something about it. Jeez. Naps, was it? Have my sympathy. What a nightmare it must be to have someone like her as your boss. You put a lid on it. When it comes right down to it, it's so all your fault. He's picking up on her speech habits. Come on, help us with XD. I am having trouble speaking. First, we need to talk. I'll teach you why it's such a bad mistake to create Shadow Pokemon. You go, Professor Krane. Anyways, does this panel do anything? No? There's like, no like secret key sequence that'll open up this door? I mean, the door's already open, so it's not like it really matters. Did you come here knowing that this is Cypher's lab? Doesn't matter now. Since you know that we're here, we're not about to let you go free. I mean, I didn't know at first, but after seeing 6 Cypher peons just rush out of the building, yeah, I kind of figured. Ooh, a Ralt and a Voltorb. Neat. Okay then, well we do have a good way of handling both of these things. I want to watch out for that Voltorb though, because it might have something annoying. But then again, Voltorb really isn't that good. And at this point in the game, it probably doesn't have self-destruct. Ooh, a Bagon. Well, yeah. Was not expecting it to do too much damage there. How much will Houndour do to this? Not as much as I would want it to be honest. Well, let's just focus on getting rid of that Bagon then. Because Bagon will hit harder than that. Jeez, Eugene, you hit like a truck. And you have a Numel. Which is another Shadow Pokemon. So Numel here, it's Fire Ground type. I think it can have either Oblivious or Magma Armor for its abilities, which I guess you would rather have. I don't think it really matters. But Numel, it's a bit on the bulky side. Not fast at all, as you would expect from this camel thing. But the fact that it is both a fire and a ground type gives it a lot of uses. Let's see. How do I want to go about this? I don't want to accidentally knock it out, because Eugene hits like a truck. But yeah, Numel, it's one that I could definitely recommend using, especially like once you get some better moves on it. Just do know that it is a slow Pokemon, so you are gonna see it just go last a lot of the time, or like close to last. But still, fun Pokemon. I like it a lot. Okay, that's gonna hurt. Yeah. I don't want you dealing with that. How is everyone's shadow gauges, or heart gauges looking like? Really? They're still like... Well, I didn't really walk that much, because like most of the walking that I've been doing has been like interrupted by people. But still, I would expect them to be down by just like a little bit. And here I am, just switching into Mareep, whose heart gauge is already down to 0, instead of switching into my other things. I can't even paralyze this thing with Thunderwave. I don't know what I was thinking. Oh, and you went into reverse mode, finally. Okay, I'm actually not gonna have Mareep in here. Instead, I want you, Ball Toy, I guess? Oh, calling goes first? Huh. Well, at least now we know what Houndour's nature is. So, neat. Okay, Ball Toy, let's bring your heart gauge down a little bit. And it's... we're at a bit of a standstill here, so... I'm just gonna slowly whittle this thing's HP down all the way with, like, moves, and I'll just cut to when I snag it. Okay, only 2 tries. That's fine with me. Also, I love how a lot of the trainers in this game have just really far out their names, like Solox. I don't know, I just think it's funny. Huh. I wonder, will this trigger an alarm system? No? Okay. Well, let's just head down this elevator. If I remember correctly, actually, this leads to an optional area? But there's a healing machine here, so I'll take it. Healing is always nice. Saves me the trouble of using healing items. And there's also... Okay, then. Well, I can just beat... Or I could just heal after I beat this trainer. And I know this trainer is optional, because this is an optional room. Okay, so... Eugene... I didn't... not Eugene, Houndour. I didn't really check what your nature was, but also you can learn a new move. Machop is more dangerous. Roar! Eh. Okay, your nature... Timid! Oh, that's actually a really nice nature for you. Okay, then. Huh. Kinda makes me want to use Houndour, even though I didn't plan on it before. Ideas. I don't know. Ooh, a Feebas. I wish you could get Feebas in this game. Because it'd be cool to have a Milotic. Although I don't know how you would get a Milotic in this game. Because the way to evolve Feebas is to raise its beauty all the way up, and there really isn't any way to do that in this game. I don't think Feebas has any water moves, so... Actually, you know what? Let's do this. Let's try Shadow Blitz. I should have done that first because it's super effective and it hits through Abra's weaker defense stat. I'm not quite thinking straight here, but... whatever. Oh, Makuhita. Whenever I see Makuhita... Ice Punch? The heck? What was I saying? Whenever I see Makuhita, it reminds me... Oh, jeez, Abra, you're getting hit and your fainting animations freak me out. Whenever I see Makuhita, it just reminds me of, Majin Buu from Dragon Ball Z. At least, the fat Majin Buu, just because they're both rotund, and they have, like, their eyes closed in, like, the same way with that happy-go-lucky smile. I don't know. I just like Dragon Ball Z. Although Dragon Ball is better. I'm just gonna say that right there. I didn't even have a chance to see what this guy was saying. Also, where do these Cypher Peons go after you beat them? I don't know. Ether. That's a very handy item. You can't buy those in shops, but what they do is they'll restore the power points of one of your moves by 10. Very handy if you're like you're just going through a long... Like, if you're just going through, like, a long trek without healing, it's nice to have in a pinch. Oh, really? Well, if it isn't a tiny little intruder. Tiny is right. I think this player character is, like, under 5 feet. Tiny boy. Barboach. Not really a good matchup against that Barboach. Against that Snorunt, though, that's another story. Let's just blast you. Goodbye. I like Barboach. And back into, like, getting to the whole Pokemon TCG talk. Like, around 2015 when I, like, got back into the Pokemon TCG game, I bought, like, a water-based deck, and Barboach was in it. And that's, like, whenever I think of Barboach, I think back to that deck. I mean, it was a much better deck than, like, my old Fossil deck from, like, the 3rd generation era cards, but wasn't competitively viable. But still, it was fun to play with. Like, the water type in the TCG is, like, I think it's my favorite type to play with. Although I haven't really messed with the TCG recently. Who knows, I might get back into it. It's one of those things that I enjoy. Okay, there's an item here. Super Potions. I'll take them. And there's no item here, but I guess I'll fight you. Yeah, it's not a place for me to be sightseeing, but I'm here on a rescue mission. Morbid? Huh. Also, for the longest time, it took me a while to figure out that R&D meant... I'm pretty sure it means research and development. I didn't know that when I first played this as a kid. Because I had no need to know that. Actually, that Lotad could be a bit of a problem, so let's do that. And Shadow Blitz on the Spoink. I love, like, when Espeon uses an attack, like, it just, like, moves its head back and then moves it back forward, like it's unleashing, like, a super awesome attack, which it is. I just like Espeon's attacking animation in this game. At Star, you could also be a bit of a problem as well. I'm not too worried about Spoink, honestly. Let's get rid of you. And then do that. Maybe we can get reverse mode triggered again. Because anything to lower these heart gauges more. Goodbye you. You could have been a problem for Houndour. Speaking of which, Houndour's heart gauge is down all the way almost. No reverse mode? Oh well. Yeah, it's not a place for battles either. We could have, like, destroyed a lot of this equipment. A lot of these glass tubes. Let's take a look here. Your heart gauge. Okay, they're starting to get down. I can appreciate that. No... Really, no other items here? Huh. Not even, like... I don't know. Just... I mean, there was that one item, so that one fight was, like, completely optional. I could just skipped and gotten that, item. I haven't lost my way. I have a vague idea of where I'm going. Ooh, a Natu. Do you have a shadow Pokemon? I'm, like, pretty sure you do. Who knows, I might be wrong on that. Bite you, and use Ember on you. Goodbye, Natu. Tiny Bird. I think that's actually its classification in the Pokedex. The Tiny Bird Pokemon. No, you don't have a Shadow Pokemon, okay. Whalmer. Gosh, it'd be, like, really freaky seeing a Whalmer in, like, such an enclosed space. Because we're in a hallway, technically. Let's get really claustrophobic in there. Do I? Yeah, sure. Confusion is probably gonna do more than half. And I don't know if this Whalmer has any water-type attacks. Maybe? I don't know, but Shadow Blitz should be enough to take care of it. Yeah, critical hit. Pop that balloon whale. Is that what it's classified as in the Pokedex? I don't know. I don't think so, actually. How dare you? I mean, really. I don't know. Well, free item. Another ether. Very handy, although I will not be using these, just because, in my mind, because, like, these are items you can't buy, like, they're more precious to me, and I don't want to use them because of that. Have you heard? Prototype XD001's final adjustments are behind schedule at headquarters. If they can get Krane to give up details about his purification study, all XD001's problems should be solved in one fell swoop. I think so too, but he sounds quite obstinate and tight-lipped about the whole thing. I've heard Lavrina's getting incensed over... Incensed? Okay, then. Yeah, I'm gonna hold still, but... my Pokemon, on the other hand, they will not hold still while you try to catch me. Why not? That's a problem. Because why not? Could be threatening. Hopefully not, in this case. I'll focus on that last. Why am I using Bite? I have Confusion. And Houndour, your Shadow Gauge, or your Heart Gauge is almost all the way down as well, which I like. Critical hit. Okay. If I can get Reverse Mode to trigger in this battle, and call it as well, then I don't need to worry about Houndour's Heart Gauge anymore. That didn't do as much as I wanted. Okay. Let's use Confusion. Against my better judgment, I will keep Houndour in for this Corsola. Even though both of its types are better than Houndour. Or super effective against Houndour. Yeah, see, I don't need to worry. Eugene hits like a tank. That's a nice little fainting animation you have there, buddy. Critical hit. Oh, this is bad. This could be bad. Never mind. Never mind. You know what? Why not? Let's, do that. Oh yeah, you have Shadow Tag, that's right! I can't switch. Oh, why not? In the right hands, you could be a broken thing in this game. More so in singles, but still. It's still kind of... It makes me think twice whenever I see like a Wynot or a Wobbuffet. Because, again, they could be dangerous. I'm busy, I'll let you go today, so go home without any fuss. I'm not good at battling, but now's not the time to be telling you that. At least you're honest. Coffee? Ooh, I could go for some iced coffee right now, actually. That sounds nice. Let's see, how do I want to go about doing this? We're going through a lot of battles here. Wow, you have 4 Pokemon. I'll get rid of the Wingull first, because that is more threatening. Although Dustox is fully evolved. So I probably should have gone for that first. And Ember will definitely not knock out the giant overgrown moth. Ooh, Pineco. Okay then. How much will this do? About half. Okay. So I have an idea of how to go about doing this. Critical. Let's see, confusion on that. Ember should be... It might not knock out the Dustox just due to RNG. Still. But I'll at least get it down. Ooh, a Quillfish. I like Quillfish. Too bad I'm gonna have to knock this one out. Okay, confusion, and boom. Yo, sup? Attacking your brain. Goodbye. Jeez, Eugene's already level 20. Yeah, you weren't kidding when you said you weren't good at battling, but you know what? You gave it an honest effort. I'll pretend I never saw you. Okay. I'm just here for the item. Great Ball. Okay. More effective than Pokeballs. I could deal with that. Let's see, your heart gauge down there. Almost down 1 bar. Okay. Let's just go down here. Go up, actually. And we have another trainer. Where do you think you're going? Stop that scurrying around. Nah, I think I'll continue to scurry. So, I think you have a Shadow Pokemon. Looks like it. Looks like it. This one is going to be a tough thing to snag. So what we have here is a Carvanha. Carvanha! It hits decently hard, but it is super, super frail. Like... Okay, I'm gonna do 1 tackle on it. No. Actually, no, I'm gonna... Let's go for the sand attack on it. And then I'm gonna focus on getting rid of all of the other Pokemon. Just because, again, Carvanha, super frail. It's not a Pokemon I recommend using on your party just because of how frail it is. But, still. Shadow Blitz. I should probably switch out. Oh, why'd you go for Houndour? Okay. I mean, I'll take it, I guess. Let's actually go for a snag here. Just because. Who knows, I might actually do it. If not, then whatever. let's see how this goes. 1, 2, 3. Wow. Okay. That was a lucky catch. And a side out. Okay, I definitely need to switch out Houndour at this point. Once I get rid of that, that Magnemite. Who knows? Maybe, maybe reverse mode will happen. No? No. Okay. Well, I'll do that. I'll go for a Remoraid. And C-Dot, you resist water type attacks, so that'll make my life easier. Oh, and your heart gauge went down a bar, so now you have a new move. Goodbye, you. I like how Remoraid's design is like based off like a gun. Okay, what move did you get? Bullet Seed. Okay, I could take that. Will this knock it out? Okay, never mind. No need to show off Bullet Seed then. Okay. Goodbye, you. Yeah, I'm wandering around. You can't stop me. And over here... No item? Really? Useless dead end, then. You're an optional trainer, I know that, because this is an optional path. But, in doing so, we will have Houndour's heart gauge go all the way down to 0. You have a Chime Echo? That's a bit of a rare thing. Probably not, actually. I just know in Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, at least, Chime Echo is very hard to come across. Go to Baltoy. Because I was focusing on you for a little bit. And now you should get a new move, right? Yeah. Goodbye, you. Ooh, a Dunsparce. I like Dunsparce. I like the thing that it's based off of. It's based off, I believe, a mythical creature in Japan called a Tsuchinoko. Such a cool thing. Mudslap. Eh. Also, Jigglypuff's portrait on its part of the HUD. This looks really funny. Goodbye, you. And goodbye. Well, no, I wasn't expecting that because Baltoy not really meant as an offensive powerhouse, if I'm being honest. But still. Goodbye, you. This might actually be enough to knock it out. Maybe. I have faith. No. Okay, then. Okay, then. You know what? Let's do this. Let's maybe have reverse mode triggered. Because again, I'm all about lowering those heart gauges. Nope. Okay. You tried. You tried, Baltoy. Wow, that's a big text box. No, someone did not raise me properly. Just breaking into random buildings, beating up all these trainers. Okay, swap you out. Grab these items. Item. I don't know, it might be multiple items. Nope, just one full heal. Okay. I mean, I'll still take it. Full heals are pretty helpful. And you two. I never thought that Cypher's big man would deign to show up here in person. I saw him in real flesh and blood, and he's menacing. The sight of him gave me shivers. Master Greevil's supposedly making a personal tour of all of Cypher's facilities. I think he wants to confirm that everything is fine so he can proceed with his plans without ending up with a fiasco like last time. Who are you? You suspicious... How long were you there? You might just be a kid, but you can't let you walk out. I was here long enough to know that you have a Master Greevil. Whoever this person is. How do I go about fighting these Pokemon? Oh, you know what? That Snubbull probably has Intimidate. No, it doesn't. Okay. I'll focus on attacking that Kecleon. And then I'll use Bite on it as well, because Color Change is going to trigger, causing it to turn into a Psychic type. See, I'm thinking here. Oh, and I confused it. I'll take that. Didn't do as much as I wanted to on the Snubbull, but that's fine. Scratch. You know, I think it'd be interesting to use a Kecleon on your team. Maybe one day I'll do that, like when I'm just casually playing through a Pokemon game. Maybe. It'd be interesting. Although, I don't think Kecleon can learn, like, too many, like, moves of different types, so you lose out on the variety there. I don't know. Well, we have a Shadow Pokemon here. We have Shroomish. Shroomish is an interesting Pokemon. It has the ability to affect Spore, so if it gets hit with a contact move, it can inflict the status condition on the opponent. I think it can only inflict, like, sleep, poison, or paralysis. But still, Shroomish is neat. I mean, I don't think it gets a lot of good physical moves for when it evolves, but the option is there for you to use one. So, there's that. I'll snag it at least. Will this work? 1, 2, 3. Wow. Cool. My luck with snagging things has been pretty on point recently. Not that I'm complaining. And goodbye, Snubbull. You know, this game would benefit a lot from, in later Pokemon games in 6th generation onwards, unless it's changed in, like, future generations, but you get experience when you catch Pokemon, and this game would benefit from that a lot. You maybe come to rescue Krane? Don't bother trying, you don't know how scary Lovrina, she's in charge here, can be. She looks cute and all, but she's nothing short of terrifying. Get out of here while you still can, it's for your own good. Okay. Well, I'll pick up this ID card that you just left on your desk. And this guy isn't even gonna stop me from picking it up. Only a researcher here, I don't battle. Well, at least you know your place. What appears to be a code of some sort is written down. Is it, up, up, down, down, left, right, BA, start? Or select start? Probably not. Well, anyways, once we go through here, we can't go back that way, but this will take us back to the very entrance. So we've come full circle here. All that's left to do is explore this path, but we're gonna save that for the next episode. This has been going on for a long time, but we did make a lot of progress here, and we snagged a lot of Shadow Pokemon, so that's good. But next time, we're gonna go explore the rest of this place and rescue Professor Krane, because now that we know he's here now, so yeah, that's our objective here. So thank you all so much for watching, and see y'all next time for some more Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. Later!